Welcome to Local SEO in 10. This is your go-to podcast for answers about how you can grow your local business online easily and quickly. Brought to you by local SEO experts Magnified Media in Walnut Creek, California. In each 10-minute episode, our digital marketing expert Adam Duran answers your questions on how you can get more leads for your business fast. Remember, if you're not taking care of this part of your business right now, you can bet your competitors are. And now, here's our host with the questions, Jamie Duran, and our expert with the answers, Adam Duran.
All right, Adam.
Hey, Jamie.
How's everything today in the land of local SEO?
It's awesome.
Yeah?
Yes.
How come?
Just growing and growing and growing and growing and helping people grow. That's what's awesome. Few meetings today with current clients and future clients, and yeah, everything's great.
Nice. The internet is always open.
Sure seems like it. Yes. Thank goodness. Thank goodness. I love it. All right.
What's on the agenda today?
This is a question that I get all the time. And so that question is, how long does SEO really take?
So, six to 18 months. Is that the end of the podcast?
It's a loaded question. I know. So, and the answer is always, it depends.
Yeah.
So today I wanted to talk about basically how can I get my pages that we're producing for my site to rank faster on Google. So I'll just give you some basic steps that you should take whenever you're creating a new page. So this could be a blog post, an article about something, a specialty like technical article, be anything for your site. And you should start off knowing that, guess what? Google doesn't index 100% of the internet.
Huh.
Yeah, they don't. It's a matter of resources. It's just too large. There's just too much stuff out there. So understand that when you produce something, it could take a couple hours for it to be indexed and start ranking, or it could take, several weeks. And basically the longer in between those posts, those articles, like if I only do one every 4 weeks, that's going to signal to Google, your site's not changing so much. So it's not producing a lot of authority building or authoritative content. So if you're going to be posting stuff, you have to get on a regular basis. And, Jamie, I think I know what your question is.
Go.
How often should I post? Well, basically,
no, I have lots of other questions.
Good. You should be posting at least one article per week. We like to do 10. But that's because we that's how we roll. But once you do that, once you have that regular posting routine down, you will see your trust factor that Google has for your site. It will start to crawl your site more often, and that means your articles will start ranking quicker. So that makes sense, right?
Yes, definitely.
The
more you post, the more Google thinks that you're relevant.
And the more you post quality content. So that's also really important. So,
how about pictures?
Definitely important. So,
okay.
All right. So go ahead.
I said, how about pictures?
Yeah, of course. Oh. Yeah, definitely. So when you've created this article, it can't be 20 words, right? It has to have, some meat on the bone. Right? You have to be solving a problem or explaining a problem and solution and have a reward at the end. You have your article that you've spent, some time putting together. Once you do that, you have your article. If you want it to be ranked, Google loves quality. So that means with that article, you want to add some YouTube videos. Now, what do you think? Should it be a YouTube video that you produced?
That's probably the best, but I'm sure if you link to other ones with the YouTube influencers, that could probably help.
Sure. Of course, obviously, if it's your content, it should include your YouTube video. But if you don't have that, that's okay. You can include a couple YouTube videos that answer, a similar question. That's fine. If you have just a general video about your business, that's fine too. Basically, what we're trying to do is one, break up that wall of text, and then two, basically keep people on that page. So imagine a human just looking at your page. You want to make sure that visually it looks nice. So along those lines, you want to have your title, of course, and then you want to have a lot of subheadings and a lot of breaks and a lot of bullet points. So those are all easy to read and they're easy on the eyes.
Now, in the past, though, you've said, don't worry about all, because it's not another human that's reading it. It's another computer that's reading it. Is that still important, or do you need?
Oh no, this is for humans. So
okay.
once you start getting, that ball rolling, you definitely want to have meaningful content put on there. So stuff that answers questions and solves problems. And then also you want it formatted in such a way that it's easy on the eyes. So that means, you could have 2 columns or just one, but make sure you break it up. Break it up with, like Jamie said, images, videos, of course. Now, Instagram, you can put in Instagram public photos that are on Instagram. You can embed them in your articles. So that is not, it's considered, it is legal for a couple years now to do that. So as long as it's public, you can use that. Images you want to make sure that you own, or they're, copyright free kind of stuff.
Perfect.
There you go. Other things. This is a little more, high level, but make sure that you have a Google Search Console account set up. And what that is basically it's an account on Google that tracks the pages and tracks your performance, and it gives you a whole bunch of information about the pages on your site and how they're ranking. And it's, you probably heard of Google Analytics.
Oh yeah.
Google Search Console is like the cousin of that. It's just easier to read, and it's much more digestible. So the learning curve is not as intense. We usually have both, but Google Search Console, with that, you can go back and you can see, these pages that I've done before, nobody's looking at them. All right. So now I can go back and rewrite that content, add different videos, add different language in there, make it easier to read, all that stuff. And then you'll see those will start to rank. So just don't delete those pages, just redo them. Okay. So that's a great way to use Google Search Console to kind of signal to you what articles and what pages aren't really ranking.
That seems very useful.
Yeah, well, some just don't make the mistake of deleting those pages. So that could hurt your SEO because you don't know what pages are linking to that. So you could have a backlink from somebody that's linking there, and now you've taken that page away, and then it's a broken link. So that hurts you. You don't want to do that.
Google does not like the broken links.
No. So you want to make sure that it's a quality page. So you can rewrite for quality on that page, and you'll see it'll start to rank as well. Once you have all of this done, so you publish that on your website, definitely go back and listen to the episode we've done on schema, and add schema to that page. There's a bunch of different kinds of schema, article schema or FAQ schema. Pick the one that's appropriate, add it to there. Last step, you're going to add a link on your homepage to that article. So what that does, it signals to Google that this is a very, very important page on your site. So you can do that in an accordion. So something that's hidden, basically, unless somebody clicks on it and it opens.
Oh, okay. Just thinking Weird Al Yankovic. Okay,
it's a virtual accordion. Thank you. All right.
Did we talk about that in the episode? Anyway, go ahead.
So you can do that with an accordion, basically, if you don't, or you can just put it on your homepage somewhere. It's fine. I like to do it the accordion way just because it's hidden. And basically, if somebody wants to find it, they can. And you can have that article there. The other thing is in Google Search Console, you should have a sitemap of your website already done automatically in every website builder. It's standard. Anyway, you should make sure that in your Google Search Console, there's a place where you can resubmit your sitemap. So every time you add new content, you can request that Google indexes it. So that will help speed up the whole process as well.
Beautiful.
Yeah. And if you do this enough, you'll see basically everything will skyrocket on your site. Everything. I'm not a big believer in the word blog, but I like, specialty article, something like that shows some kind of authoritative meaning. So a blog seems very time wastery to me. Make sure you're making these quality pages. You keep doing that, and bam, Google's going to reward you with tons of visitors and tons of clicks to your website, and then tons of phone calls.
Sweet. And I can sit on the beach earning 20%.
Yes, and creating more content. There you go.
Everyone loves that.
Any more questions?
Yeah. Where does the NAP come into this?
Your
big
name,
fan of the NAPs.
Yeah, your name, address, phone number. You can put that in the call to action at the bottom of everything. I wouldn't put your address and phone number. That just needs to be on your homepage or your location pages. But definitely end with a call to action, just to let people know, hey, if you have this problem and you see, we've helped you, you can contact us for more help.
Beautiful.
Yeah.
Sounds good. And I imagine you could do this for new locations or...
do this for everything. Yeah. So these authoritative articles, they help buoy your site in every location.
Awesome.
Yeah, it's cool. It works.
All right.
It works because, and how do I know? The guy, John Mueller, who's like the Google voice on Twitter and stuff, he works there. Yeah, this is a lot of what he said. What's that?
Mueller?
Yes. Say it again with a question mark.
Mueller. Okay. Boy, all these movie references in this episode. So,
all right.
Anything else you want to wrap it up with?
No, we're just old. That's what that proves.
Everyone loves these movie references, especially my kids when they just stare at me.
No, anyway, it's weird when it's a 20-year-old who goes, Fight Club?
Ooh, that's jeez.
Yeah.
Were we just talking about the HBO show Oz?
Oh my God.
Anyway, let's wrap it up there. We'll talk about it more.
All right, thanks a lot, Jamie.
Old man TV when you get a chance. But if you know a business owner or someone who's even thinking about starting their own business, they really need to know about SEO because it is so critical for their business. The door knocking, all that kind of stuff it should be going away with all and everyone's on the internet, of course. So let's help them get better results from their website and from their search engine optimization. So share this podcast around. Also, make sure to rank and review it wherever you're listening to it. And then most importantly, if you go to our Magnified Media site, you click on the podcast link, and then you can search for anything you have interest in. Chances are we have done a podcast about it. So please feel free to search it and find the episode that is most relevant. And please make sure to leave a review, and we'll talk to you next week.
Bye, everyone.
That's all for now. Thanks for listening to this episode of Local SEO in 10 with Google local marketing expert Adam Duran. Join us each week for answers to your questions on how to best harness the power of the internet to grow your business. Speaking of questions, got some? Message us through our Facebook page, Local SEO in 10, and we'll be sure to give you your answer on an upcoming episode. This episode of Local SEO in 10 is brought to you by Magnified Media, the leading online marketing agency in Northern California, who invite you to grow your business by magnifying your online visibility and credibility. Visit them on the web at www.magnifiedmedia.com. Magnify your business, magnify your profits.